Have you ever wondered what one of the most common questions I get on my channel is? What? What do you mean, no? Well, here it is anyway. It's usually a variation of something like this. If you want people to take you serious, you should delete all your stupid fake videos from YouTube. This is something I see relatively often, usually coming from someone with an anime profile picture of some kind, but I think it is a reasonable discussion. I mean, I started out with the fake videos, they were a lot of fun, but then about 3 years ago I did switch to exclusively real videos, except for special occasions like April Fools. So why do I keep those fake videos around if I switch? Doesn't it add confusion to some people? And it is something I have briefly thought about on occasion, but the decision is always the same, which is no. At this point, it's not something I've really ever even considered as a possibility, and no, that's not going to change in this video. I'm not going to be deleting them, spoiler alert. The first big reason for me not deleting those videos is, first of all, I still think they're funny. The whole reason I made them in the first place was not to trick people, haha, laugh at these people. It was because I thought they were hilarious. If you guys don't know the whole history of my channel, I really started out making those videos because I had seen another channel called Infinite Solutions, which was pretty much doing a very similar thing, and I thought they were absolutely hilarious. They were like these fake tutorials that were just absurd, and I thought it was so funny that I was like, you know what, I want to make some videos like that. It kind of took off, became more popular than I ever expected. I just kept doing it. Eventually it got kind of old, and I thought, you know what, I don't know, I kind of exhausted all the fake jokes. You can only make so many how to make faster computer joke tutorials before it gets a little bit old, and I got really bored of making them. And then I thought, you know what, in the long term, real videos are obviously going to be a lot more sustainable, and at that point I was enjoying them a lot more, so that's what I switched to. So it's not like I'm ashamed by the fake videos at all. They got me where I am today. I still think they're funny. They're not going anywhere. And one thing that I really want to point out, it's somehow a common misconception by, I guess, people who really have no idea how computers work, and that is that the old tutorials somehow broke your computer, that they did damage to your computer. I mean, some people have left comments saying, he made videos about how to delete System 32 and tricking people into deleting System 32. I have never made a video that would have actually harmed anyone's computer, and there were a couple that were absolutely on an absurd level. Ones like changing the oil in your computer, ones like washing your motherboard, but the reason I made those is because, first of all, the one with the motherboard, I figured if someone had the actual knowledge enough to take the motherboard out of their computer and like be able to actually put it back together, they're not going to be someone who is going to not understand that washing your motherboard will completely destroy it. The other one, how to change your oil, actually I did structure that video in the tutorial specifically to be where if you actually followed the directions of the tutorial, you never would have done it, because I said, make sure you find the oil reservoir first, empty it out, blah, blah, blah. Obviously, it doesn't exist. So there was no possible way that anyone would have, for example, followed that tutorial. And I've structured all my tutorials that way. First of all, they didn't do anything in the first place. There was a couple exceptions, and I made specifically sure to make it so no one would actually be able to follow those tutorials and damage their computer. So I actually thought about that, guys. And I tell you all that really just as a fun fact. It's not like I feel any need to try and justify my old videos. But there are some people out there who have such posh lives, I guess, that they really feel like I am the worst person they've ever come across. You are trash. Your channel is trash. You are worse than Hitler and Stalin combined. Delete your channel. Stop ruining lives. Really, I ruined your life because I made you think you could steal cable from the cable company for 10 minutes. And worse than Hitler, come on, Hitler never put disclaimers in his fake tutorials. But anyway, another major obvious reason why I don't delete my old videos is because they still drive a ton of views. I'm not even kidding. If I had to delete all my old videos, I probably would not be able to do YouTube full time anymore. They just drive that many views, not just from the views of those fake videos themselves, but also the suggested views. People watch a fake one, then they see the real ones and they go watch those. It drives a lot of my channel. And then because of the algorithm, not only would it lose those views, the suggested views, but the algorithm would decide, oh, there's not many videos to even suggest to. It would just be a spiral down, and my channel would probably die even more than it is now, which would be truly an amazing feat, honestly. So would I ever delete all my old joke videos? I think the answer is no, I never would. Maybe well in the future when my real videos get way more views than my old fake ones and the old ones just are completely negligible in terms of views. Maybe at that point I'll start adding joke to the end of all the titles, but that would be the most I would do. I wouldn't just delete them. That'd be such a waste. And I don't even know if I would do that. Putting joke in the title would completely kill the joke. It wouldn't have the reason it's funny anymore. And I mean, I already put disclaimers in pretty much all the descriptions to varying degrees of obviousness. In a lot of the most popular ones, I literally put in big capital letters with a little arrow, note, this video is a joke, blah, blah, blah. And people don't read those descriptions at all, even though I make it literally as obvious as it possibly could. First line of the description. You know what? If people aren't even going to read that, then I can't help them. But if you are someone who does enjoy all those old videos and you still enjoy reading the comments from people who are too dumb to read the description, and I think it actually makes it even funnier that I make such an obvious disclaimer and they still get mad about it, that just increases the joke. So don't worry, I'm not going to delete those videos, and I'm going to keep making the April Fool's videos every year. That's one of my favorite things to do, so don't worry about that. So that's all I have to say about that, but if you guys want to keep watching, one video I suggest watching next is my recent video talking about the Pixel 3a phone and how it might be the best budget phone that you would want to consider. So if you want to watch that video, I'll just have the pop-up right here. You can just click on that. So thanks so much for watching, guys, and I'll see you in the next video.